President, governments are either getting smaller and more compact, or they desire to get smaller and more compact. Because the larger the government is, the more efficient it is likely to be, and corruption is a consequence of inefficiency in governance. It is when there is inefficiency that people take advantage of the system for self-enrichment. Mr. President, privatization, therefore, is a policy strategy to fill in the space that government has receded from. So it is not inherently a bad policy. It is a good policy. I come from Cross River State, where we use the instrumentality of privatization to move the state from a backwater state to a destination where everybody desires to be today. We managed to do that through the policy instrument of privatization. From one dead cement plant, today we have two. From a dead government-owned hotel, we have a four-star hotel. And all the industries that were privatized, all the entities, today we see some beneficial development in them. And the reason why privatization as a policy is a desirable policy is because all over the world it is now known that government has no business with business. Government does not have the capacity to run business. And that is why all over the world governments are receding from commercial enterprises. So as a policy, it's a policy that I support, because I have seen the beneficial effects of the policy when properly implemented. I think that the problem that we have had with the privatization program at the federal level is that even commitments that are made by companies that buy these government-owned companies are not kept. There is supposed to be a social impact assessment, for instance, because when you are privatizing, there is a technical proposal and a financial proposal. And you say in the technical proposal how you are going to upgrade, how many new jobs you are going to create, and all of that. We don't have the mechanism for monitoring that. And I believe that from the exercise we are doing today, Nigerians will know whether jobs have been created or jobs have been lost from this exercise. If jobs have been lost, then it means that the exercise has been badly implemented. Nigerians need to know how much has been realized from the sale of each of these companies, and where did the money go? Because these companies are our common wealth, and every kobo, every naira made from the sale of this company ought to go to the Consolidated Revenue Fund of the Federation. Did it go there? What was the audit process? What was the kind of due diligence that was done? How come that we usually end up with companies that are worse than the ones that we are privatizing as those taking over the companies? What went wrong? So I think we need to establish how much has been realized from the sale of these companies, where did the monies go, where did we go wrong? But I want to conclude, Mr. President, that privatization as a policy is not inherently bad. I think what has wrong in the instant case is the implementation of that policy. And being our commonwealth, being that these companies are our commonwealth, Nigerians deserve to know, and indeed they must know what happened. I thank you for this opportunity.